Philip, good to see you. What's the situation around you now? Any more clarity on those attacks in Lviv?
Yeah, and first off, it's important to differentiate between the city of Lviv, where we are, and the region of Lviv. There have been no explosions in this city overnight. It is a very calm place right now, but the surrounding region did appear to see an attempt at a missile strike. We don't know what the target might have been, but the Ukrainian military tells us that 4 cruise missiles, Russian cruise missiles, were intercepted, shot down, essentially, by the Ukrainian air defense missile system. Those cruise missiles, well, they were shot from planes that came from Belarus, says the Ukrainian military. These are the types of attacks that it would appear the Russian Defense Ministry warned about. It mentioned only the capital city, Kiev, that there would be an increase in missile attacks on military targets there. But certainly there has been an increase on precisely those targets, but around the country. For example, here, this might have been an attempt at a military target. It was in Kiev overnight, and the Ukrainian presidency actually tells us that 8 regions were hit by either missile strikes or by shelling. That's a very large part of the Ukrainian territory, and the Russian Defense Ministry says that 16 military targets were hit overnight.
So attacks taking place across the country then. Looking at the capital, Kiev, you touched upon it there, but why is that being targeted given the recent withdrawals from the outskirts?
Well, it's just a new tactic, essentially, being used by Russia. Remember that the large part of this war is now expected to be fought in the Donbas region in the east of the country. This is a separate part of the operation, if you will, and the reason given by Russia for this planned increase in missile attacks on military targets in the capital, Kyiv, was not the fact that the flagship of the Black Sea Fleet was sunk by what the Pentagon and the Ukrainian army say were missile strikes by the Ukrainians. No, the reason given was what Russia says were missile strikes from the Ukrainian army on residential areas the other side of Russia. Now, we don't have a way of verifying that independently, but that is the reason given by Russia for increasing those missile strikes. And we're already seeing that just a few hours after that warning came from Moscow.